everyone. Hi, it's Mrs. Chadwick here. I thought you might like to listen to a story. The one I've got for you now is The Big Blue Whale. Wow. I wonder if anyone's read this book before. It's by Nick Malland. Very nicely drawn. Look at all the beautiful pictures. Well, here it goes. Here we start. The blue whale is big, bigger than a giraffe, bigger than an elephant, bigger than a dinosaur. The blue whale is the biggest creature that has ever lived on Earth. Female blue whales are a little bigger than males. Blue whales can grow to over 30 metres long and weigh 140 tonnes. That is heavier than 25 elephants or 115 giraffes. Look at that. I didn't know that. In deep water, there isn't much light and it's hard to see. So blue whales use their sense of hearing and their sense of touch to find their way around. Reach out and touch the blue whale's skin. It's springy and smooth and like a hard-boiled egg and a slippery wet soap. Look into its eye. It's as big as a teacup and as dark as the deep sea. Just behind the eye is a hole as small as the end of a pencil. The hole is one of the blue whale's ears sticking out. Ears would get in the way when the whale is swimming. So that's why they've got a little hole, so that when they swim, it doesn't hurt their ears and the water doesn't get in. That's a good idea. The blue whale lives all of its long life in the sea, but it is a mammal like us and breathes air, not water. From time to time, it has come to the surface to breathe through the blowholes on top of its head. When it breathes out, it makes a great misty puff as high as a house. Have a look at how tall your house is, and that is how high the puff of water that comes out of the spout is. This is the whale's blow, and you can see it from far, far away. You can hear it too, a great puff. And if you are close enough, you can smell it, as the whale's breath is stale and fishy. Ugh. Take a look inside its mouth. Don't worry, the blue whale doesn't eat people. It doesn't even have any teeth. It has hundreds of baleen plates instead. They're long bristly things hanging down from its top jaw. The whale doesn't need teeth for biting because its food is tiny. I'm just going to put the book up to the screen so you can see the things that its teeth are. Look. The blue whale eats krill, pale pink shrimp-like creatures the size of your little finger. Billions of them live in the cold seas around the North and South Pole. In summer, there can be so many that the water looks pink. So, in summer, blue whales come to the polar seas to eat. It takes an awful lot of tiny krill to feed a great big blue whale, but the whale doesn't catch them one at a time. It has a special way of swallowing whole shoals of them at a time. A shoal is a big group of the krill or a big group of fish, and he eats them all at once. First, it takes a huge gulp of krill and salty seawater. There's room for all of this because the whale's throat unfolds and opens out like a vast balloon. Then it uses its big tongue to push water out between its bristly baleen plates. The water streams away and leaves the krill caught on the bristles like peas in a sieve. Now all the whale has to do is lick them off and swallow them. Wow. And this is how the blue whale spends the summer, eating krill and getting fat. But in the autumn, the polar seas freeze over and the krill hide under the ice where the whale cannot catch them. So the whale swims away from the icy cold waters in the winter. Day after day, the blue whale swims slowly and steadily towards the winter home. Its huge tail beats up and down to push it along. Its flippers steer left and right. For 2 months or more, the whale swims until at last it reaches the calm, warm seas near the equator. There it stays all winter. Look, she's pointing on the globe where it goes to in the winter. And there the blue whale mother gives birth to her baby, where storms and cold weather can't hurt it. The blue whale's baby slithers from her body tail first. Gently she nudges it into the surface to take its first breath. Then the baby dives beneath her to take its first drink of milk. Although the winter, the blue whale All through the winter, the blue whale keeps her baby close. It feeds on her creamy milk and it grows and grows. In the spring, the 2 whales return to the polar seas to feast on krill together. But by the autumn, the young whale is big enough to live on its own. So, mother and young whale part and begin the long journey back to the equator. A blue whale may travel from polar seas to the equator and back every year. Sometimes it will swim with other blue whales, but mostly it will swim alone. The blue whale may not be as lonely as it seems because sometimes it makes a hum so loud and so low that it can travel for thousands of kilometres through the seas to reach other blue whales and find its friends. Isn't that clever? So it hums in the water when it's swimming to find its friends. Oh. Perhaps that's why blue whales are the biggest creatures on earth, so that they can talk to each other even when they are far apart. Who knows what they say? Here I am would be enough, because in the vastness of the green seas, even a blue whale is small and hard to find. Well, I hope you enjoyed The Big Blue Whale. I really loved that book. I thought it was really nice when he made that little humming sound to speak to his friends. I know that you're probably missing your friends at the moment, and I miss everybody at school, and I hope to see you all soon because we'll be back together again soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye.